All right, Rishi, you and I have worked with a lot of direct-to-consumer brands that, generally speaking, have maybe like 50, 60, 80, 100 max type of products. Now, question, where would you focus the attention on? Because now all of a sudden, they don't have two products, right? And you would say, okay, 100% of the two products, I have 100. Where would you focus the attention?
Yeah. So this is a topic that actually comes up a lot when I'm talking to brands, and their ideal scenario is that could we do something that would have a site-wide impact, and an idea that we could apply on all our product pages. Or for example, they might even say, like, if you work on just one product page, then we have 49 more products that we have to work on ourselves. That's too much work. And the way I kind of look at it is that I'm always following the dollars. And so if you look at your sales distribution, now, if you have a scenario where you have 50 products and the sales of each product is proportional to that total revenue, then you need to focus on a different strategy. And that strategy is to essentially have a call to action on every single product page that is basically saying, what makes us different? Because product pages usually are designed to sell the product. But if I'm cold traffic that's coming to your product page, before I can be convinced that I need to buy from you, I need to trust you. So the thing to do is to focus on show a call to action on all product pages that is visible, that people can interact with, that'll essentially show them what makes you guys the best in the world, and then I can buy based on the description on the product page. But usually what happens is that when I look at the sales data, is that I find that there are two or three products that drive 40% of the sales. Not saying that they drive 80% of sales, but they drive big enough portion. And then I kind of do mental math and I say, if I were to improve these two pages by 20%, that translates to an 8% improvement in overall sales. How attractive is that to the business? Now, of course, depending on the size of the business, it's either very attractive or not attractive, but 40% of your sales is, an important segment. And so I would, in that case, proportionally focus on those two product page descriptions. So if I had 20 hours, I would, I would put all of those 20 hours to those two pages versus dividing it across these pages. It's a very simple distinction. And I know that this doesn't seem like a, brain science, but but it's a really, really important distinction. We have to focus our attention because we all have so much in our plates, and so we have to kind of focus in, and that's the point I wanted to make.
I have a follow-up question. So when you work with clients and you talk about the importance of focusing on bestsellers, are these bestsellers also, like, have you ever been in a situation where the bestsellers are not necessarily the products that the client wants to push, because maybe like other products have better margins than others, and maybe the number one focus for the year is like profitability, so they would rather push products that have better margins and so on? Have you been in those situations?
I absolutely have, and I'm so glad you brought up this question, because when I say the word bestseller, I should actually qualify that by saying the product that is strategically the most important for the brand. So yes, thank you for bringing that question up. Yes, absolutely. If they say that, SKU number 17 has the highest margin contributions and it's the product that we want to sell, maybe we want to phase out our bestseller because it's a very low margin product. I would, of course, want to focus then on that product. My point is that pick one thing or pick a few things and just dedicate your attention to that, and you will get much better returns than if you try to diffuse your attention across 50 things. This is true for product page optimization, as true as it is for life.
Yeah, because it's also like the data, right? Sales is telling you that that product has the highest level of product market fit.
Yeah.
Because this, like, so from an ease of selling that product versus others, it's much higher. So why the hell would you want to push other products? Yeah, maybe because of profitability, sure. But the data, the market is telling you that they care about that product.
That's right. And then, the other dimension of this is that once you've optimized the sales of this product page, you need to now look at the visibility of that bestseller. Oftentimes what you and I have found is that the contribution of a product doesn't necessarily match up with how many people actually discover it in their journey. And so you have to push it a little more, make it a little more visible, because if you have if there's a certain product that's converting really well, but people don't discover it, then that's lost opportunity, right?
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That
Well,
that's awesome, man. I really like this idea.
thanks, man. Talk to you soon. Take care.